This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. Receiver in motion now. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, without a safety over top, this quarterback, every time he sees one-on-one opportunities, trust me, he's going to take shots. He believes in his receivers. He's got receivers with speed that can win downfield. A great way to start this game with a big play.
Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Tate.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They draw first blood in this national title game. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kurt.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The receiver does all the work here, man. That is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Makes the grab. It's Davidson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, and there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
There's a handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. All right, let's get back to the action. We're getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To the air. It's Sayin. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Ball handed off. Running through the tackle. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
He shreds the tackle. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down quick. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
From the shotgun, hand off inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here we go. Third down in the red red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quick throw caught on the left side. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Keeping it on the ground here. He's swarmed by the defense. Second and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. As they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. When he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Play action here on first down. Let's take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Quick throw over the middle, and it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Coverage team able to bring the return to the ground. So here we go. The first On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He could go. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Look out, room to run here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's a quick grab. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up with run support.
So 2nd and 7, a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Man, Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Makes a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Defense sets the formation. It's third down. Breaks free. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this.
Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second down and goal. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. First and goal. Trying to find room. It's Peoples. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Tight end makes the grab. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Gain sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast this quarterback is, and even with all of his options covered up, they're able to rally and bring him down once he pulled it down to try to take it in himself. What a great job by the defense to set up now a 4th and goal.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Testing the right side here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. 14. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Sure hands. It's Moore. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Now like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the completion made. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's...
And here comes a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Running out of time in the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took...
Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's Randall. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Heads up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. The receiver grabs it. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And the Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Set to advance on the football.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Breaks an open space. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Pounding away with the run game. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Makes the catch downfield. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Gonna run it. It's Peoples.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. with the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.